okay?
Ow, ow, ow! Just a moment, I'm coming.
She's still a nervous wreck. You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge, I can't stop thinking about everything. I mean, not only are we taking part in the war dance, but we have such an important mission to carry out as well.
March, calm down. Don't worry about your mission. You have me here too, right? I know my grandfather said that you must represent the Luofu as the ringmaster. But don't let that intimidate you. Ask yourself, you are a nameless of the Astral Express. You have always been free to come and go as you please. So why did you board the Sky Splitter with me when my grandfather gave us this mission?
Why? Because I also want the war dance to go smoothly. For us Nameless, even though we're just visitors at every stop, it was here that I met my two masters and made many new friends. I want the war dance to go ahead without any problems, for everyone's sake.
Good answer. The tournament is about to begin, so I must go carry out the mission that Grandpa gave me. March, may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious.
Thank you, Master Yunli.
According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if there have been any new developments.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that I can help you with, please let me know. The Cloud Knights are all in position, following General Huaiyan's orders.
Very good. Although, there is one thing I want to confirm with you.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received an emergency boarding request.
An emergency boarding request?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff registry, but all the documentation checked out.
Who would be boarding the ship at this time? Where are they? I'll go check it out.
The Starskiff is using the contestant docking bay. Would you like me to lead the way?
No need. You have your own duties to take care of. I will be fine by myself. I have to check on this immediately. Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection. So this is the suspicious Starskiff. Where did the passengers go? I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second! It's me! It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that also some kind of Zhuming custom? Wait! Even though the Borisin can disguise themselves, they can't turn into someone as short as me. Put your sword away.
Didn't little Yenqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead? Help shoulder the general's burdens?
The Borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Feixiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hule, so I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
Can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
More manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way, you should know that.
What's happening?
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter has slowed down? Could it be? Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
The war dance is about to begin. Contestants, please make your way to the arena.
The engine room is just up ahead. Let's go.
Watch this.
Strange. Why is there no one here?
The Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of space to hide your bodies over here.
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted, and that I was worrying for no reason.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations! Together as one. Right on time. Yes, you!
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Right on time. Yes, you! Bring mountains!
Answering. 0 points.
Right on time. Again. Yes, you!
Can you find the answer?
Through clouds!
If we found 2 wolves in the end,
There's no time to talk. Let's go. We need to get to the war dance ring.
Come with me. To the ring. This way. We're not too late. Scream 4.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the Xianzhou Luofu's Luminary War Dance Ceremony. Before we get the first round underway, our organizing committee would like to introduce you all to a host known throughout the cosmos, Mr. Albert. He is here today as our special guest host. Let us invite our special guest host, Mr. Albert, to the stage to formally open the war dance.
Your war dance ends here. From this moment on, the Sky Splitter belongs to me. And for you, dear spectators, I have prepared a true fight to the death. Now, run for your lives!
My apologies. The spectators that you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. Cloud Knight, prepare for battle!
I see you are ready for me. That's fine too. Since you have all prepared for your deaths, come, give me all you've got. Entertain me.
Surround your enemy, but leave one side open. This is your strategy for ensuring that the war dance will be able to be held as usual?
Precisely. When Hule escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are likely to become targets. However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today has to be the real event. All we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter, soaring high above, will become the ultimate battleground for our hunt.
But what do we do if Hule is not planning to attack the war dance?
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, When the time comes, there will be only one ship in the sky, and he will have no reason not to attack. General Feixiao will be in charge of scaring the wolves and cutting off their other means of escape, making him think that this will be his best way out. Given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Luofu, I will be in charge of putting pressure on them, making them focus solely on keeping themselves safe.
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones, too. I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not spiral out of control.
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense is a great comfort. This hunt will make Hule understand that the arrows of the hunt will always be one step ahead of the abominations.
That jolt just now. What's going on? It feels like the entire ship has started to slow down. Borisin must have actually infiltrated the Sky Splitter. Based on General Huayan's orders, it's time for me to take action. You guys, you're not Cloud Knights acting as Borisin, are you? You're real Borisin, aren't you? Oh, looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in handy. I need to find Yun Li and the others as soon as possible.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The plan said that if Hule appears, Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him. Master Yun Li, where are you?
March, I'm below the ring.
Stream forth, gleam gold lights.
The hall below the ring. I remember it being the... Master Yanqing! What are you doing here?
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Splitter, and my dear disciple, of course.
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knights. This war dance will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou, nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger. March.
Please. I am March 7th, a sword master who will represent the Luofu in glorious battle.
Yun Li, Miss March, may your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades be sharp, and your victories glorious.
May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick victory.
Let's go.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
I've been waiting a long time for this, Hule.
I see Feixiao and send some young cubs to the slaughter.
Remember this! My name is March 7th, Ringmaster of the Law Fu.
There's a Shenzhou Lafu on moves.
All things in this world.
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of the young cub.
Free will, or was it fate? Again?
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me? Just how wrong you are!
Find the answer. Such insane power!
Fine.
Show you what
Shall finally arrive.
Yin and Yang. Together as one. I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion.
All things in the human creations. Let's play. Can you find the answer? Nice job! Let's play for a while.
The waters of oblivion.
Yin and Yang.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I get it! Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's Converge and awaken. I'll go easy this time.
March, lead the counterattack. I believe in you.
Show me some of that trailblazing strength again.
Peach Blossoms and Divine Sword Descent.
Please stay tuned.
I've been waiting a long time for this, Hule.
Feixiao sends some young cubs to the slaughter.
Remember this! My name is March 7th, Ringmaster of the Law Fu.
There's a Shenzhou
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of the young cub.
White Tiger, less cards. What's
See ya. Time to mix things up.
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
Nice, like it, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me? I will make you understand just how
Such insane power!
shall finally arise.
You'll make good practice.
Take your positions.
This is more than a battle.
Sweet with all your might, dear cubs. You thought I would run. A wolf's path only goes forward. Running is never an option.
I could take 10 of you! Here you go, Master!
Recalibrate.
Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what's
Nice, like it good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
The mood is set, just let the show begin!
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Stay in step.
Recalibrating.
like fun until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas aflame! Recalibrating to shine! Nice job!
It will take much more than that. Your feeble weapons are like blades. Breakable body. I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening? Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than prey, cut open and waiting for death.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Do you think you have some other escape route? Oh, Jiao Cho, I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets that you and your general have buried so deep.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance to use them. You will be buried with them right here, although you are a fortunate one. After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate, although they can lead her to liberation. And the only way to save her is here, in my hands.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
I must leave, Feixiao. But before I go, you know what I must do, don't you?
Drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisan custom to kill prisoners and drink their blood before battle to stir up their madness.
You really did put hard work into researching us. It is a shame that this is where your journey ends.
Are you the healer, Jiao Zhou?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
I heard that you saved me.
There's no need to thank me.
If you're a healer, can you cure my moon rage?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then can you cure war?
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer. All I can do is...
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue. What do you mean by cure war? All you will achieve is getting yourself killed.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead, but I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have died in vain. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your actions are no different.
Jiao Zhou, this is an order. Cure me!
Those who have no secrets are no more than prey, cut open and waiting for death. Enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hulei. Unfortunately, I am not a man without secrets. I still have one little secret hidden up my sleeve. Tumble dust. I drank it a while ago, and the poison is already flowing through my veins. Sooner or later, you will begin to feel the effects. If the most lethal poison known to this world is able to save innocent lives, then it can also be called a great medicine. I will do my best to cure you. Feixiao, I kept my promise at the cost of this insignificant life. Bring victory to the Yaoqing.
So, you want to play dirty? Here, it's colder.
My sword is even colder!
Hulei's movements are slowing down?
This is our chance.
It's time for us to put this dog down. Great job!
Nice, like a good friend. Indulge yourselves!
Stand in position.
Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
Stay in step.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
This is more sense than the seas of flame! Attack detected! Sportsmanlike! Firefly type 4 in fight!
My baby's slowing down. It's not me. You can beat me.
Dreams do come true.
Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
This is more than a battle.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Ready to shine. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
That does not mean you cannot be overpowered. Hulei, take a good look. The power of the Cloud Knight is in my blade.
That's what you got.
Impossible! How could a mere whelp defeat me?
hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long. The Cloud Knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yang Ching, how are you holding up?
I thought I was done for.
I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride. When I sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. The youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky.
Yanqing, that was amazing. The final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before?
Was it really us who defeated Hule? Why do I feel like he suddenly started to flag during our battle?
It must have been our awe-inspiring righteousness that struck fear into his heart.
You really are an overthinker. What's the point of worrying about these things? Who cares why he started to weaken? All that matters is that we won.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless, you still showed your face, Feixiao.
It's you again. As always, there's a reward for good behavior.
I have looked forward to this for so long. Our little hunting game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? Feixiao.
This is the heart of the Borisin Warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you. I don't understand. We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood. General!
Die, Borisin!
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
Target sighted. All units on alert.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes! Fight to
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemy? Hule just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Firefly to set to the seas of flame!
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Was that all you got?
This is more than a battle fight.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Stop trying to resist me!
I promise. I will cure you. Feixiao.
Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away! Snap out of it, General!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Hule?
This rage, I remember the Isn't that right, Feixiao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards. When I learned your story from Jiao Chu, I realized that he had always been hiding a secret, and that not even the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret. What an ironic fate, don't you think? All this time, waiting for this day to come. I never imagined that this was how it would turn out. But I accept it. Now, let us break through the ironclad defenses of the Arbiter General's heart and see what secret she has hidden in those deepest, darkest corners.
So-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hule.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand against.
At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. One day, you will inevitably become an enemy of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation!
You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you were wrong. They know all too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now this is your fear.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
It's I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. Because you made a choice. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become Orson's warhead.
What did you say?
The descendants of Duran who came to rescue me hoped with all their hearts that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the Borson to return to their former glory. But this was just a dream used by someone with ulterior motives to manipulate the Borson. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Borson like that deserve no more than to be sent to their deaths. And I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war who was deprived even an honorable death in battle, would become a puppet upon my return, at the mercy of others. This is a fate that I will never accept. For those who are truly strong, Feixiao and Borson are no more than labels. Someone who is truly strong chooses their own path. Create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borson on to you, former Borson war slave and future Feixian ruler. Your healer, Jojo, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die in order to cure your moon rage. I told him before that the only way to save you lay in my hands. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage. Your doubt will be swept from your mind like dust, and your fear will naturally disappear.
So this was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Feixiao and Borson are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Accept these truths, and the Borson will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Xianzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Xianzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolf Masters.
They're still behind us. Don't stop. Niggle, look up. Look at that light in the sky. That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly. We can do it. We can escape.
We ran and ran with all the strength we had, but we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. A Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my cooler companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
The light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves only devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the skyboat that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again. But they ignored my prayers.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the fierce battle between us has raged to this day. If the gods who never plead nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals, then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Suran? You and I are similar in more ways than you think. You are a beast that was born for war and will die for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule? Why is it that you fight?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above into a great wilderness for the Borisan to roam. What about you, Suran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf to a domesticated fox just for the sake of one person. Then have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you. I will replace you and become Feixiao.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war and will die for war. You were right when you said that, Hule. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster. Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day.
Blood, and all living creatures have howled. I once managed the storm and hunted the weak. Now, I will use your air beast as my weapon, and your name as my prey. Feixiao! Your disguises and show you how cowardly and powerless you truly are, Hule! A wolf lurks in the heart of every boar's head and foxy. The moment you grow weak, it will devour you!
Like fireflies until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Stay in step.
How's this taste?
Thank you.
Hatred, my friends? Indulge yourselves!
That won't do.
Step up, let's see ya.
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Let's improvise.
And you're left with a soul. Fight to death, and you shall live forever!
You, I swear to be the arrow.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
That won't do.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
How's this taste?
Who wants to devour me? It will first have to beg for my mercy!
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Take your positions. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
friends? Indulge yourselves!
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Swear to me.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
In the mood for another beating? How's this thing?
Take hold in position. Fight to land!
Let the show begin!
Step up, let's see ya!
Your move,
Nice like a good friends? Indulge yourselves! In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Join the battle. Stay in step.
I'm so everything! Burn to ashes! This is more than a battle. Set the seas ablaze!
Step up, let's see ya!
your move, Never hesitate!
That
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I will claim victory for myself.
I swear to be you.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Our little hunting game ends here. Mighty light of the heavens, woke in my heart, come to me. We shall conquer as one!
My only enemy has always been myself. General! General, you're awake.
I'd like to hear their explanations.
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already familiar with each other.
Tauron. Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on. What's with this new look?
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Dan Heng, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
I didn't come here with Miss Lingsha today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please forgive the delay, Elder. I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling Prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling Prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borson's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling Prison. That marked-up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauron, you have a similar map in your possession. This pill
is semblance reversion essence. Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the Shackling Prison.
Oh, so, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection all have something to do with the Vidyadhara.
That's right. Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the Seat of Divine Foresight as messengers to hear my confession, weren't you? Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. The survival of the Vidyadhara. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Dan Heng.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. If I hadn't resorted to beastly actions, the Vidyadhara might not even exist. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. When the High Elder abandoned our people's survival, I had to shoulder the world's sins alone. Lingsha, Dan Heng, the past is behind us. But the future of the Vidyadhara still lies within your grasp. The situation on the Xianzhou Luofu has changed rapidly. As Vidyadhara, we must unite in purpose and avoid the mistakes of the previous Imbibitor Lunae.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing your confession, I realized that there is no point in talking about trust. Breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what difference will it make?
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince us. You want to talk about interests.
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Should the Alliance emerge victorious, they will inevitably become the next denizens of abundance. However, if they suffer defeat, the Alliance will face extinction. Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. However, I have a way to escape from this dilemma. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret of dragon transmutation. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless stream of soldiers and would not need to worry about casualties. Once the war ended, these soldiers would cease reproduction, eliminating concerns of overpopulation. This is the way to salvation for the Xianzhou Alliance. The ultimate path to end the universe's suffering under the immortality plague. Only we, the Vidyadhara, can achieve this.
So, you relied on this rhetoric to manipulate the ignorant members of the Vidyadhara into serving you. I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy. Cloud Knights!
Hold it.
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Dunhung and Sister Lingsha! Everyone's here?
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Luofu's High Elder?
Elder. The Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns in exchange for your life.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart. But when it really matters, you use a small girl as your shield. It's ridiculously pitiful.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We're all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, I will leave for you a dignified solution. Leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Taoran. Vidyadhara rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be you. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Dan Heng, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture. Rebirth hasn't changed you one bit.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Luofu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please, take me away with you.
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Get them! Do whatever it takes! Make sure they
Get it together. It'll face this day.
Time to say bye. Boom. This isn't this.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Be of your body and mine. Dragon Lady, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your lofty opinions. The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the sage queller of the Feng Hu. With her hatred for evil, I'm sure she will make a just decision.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Luofu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, that's quite an overestimation. Given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat. With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interests, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very art of trade-offs you love to wield. Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The bloodshed at the war dance is bound to be gruesome. Perhaps, even before my trial, your impeachment will have you in dire straits first.
Regrettably, Mr. Taoran, the Sky Splitter only hosted Cloud Knights today. No audience. And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud.
Miss March! My dear Miss March!
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit, and you've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with Dragon Lady? Are you amused? All right, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters.
The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves. Oh, come back and visit me when you have time.
Next time, let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Feixiao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Hulays with just one strike.
You sound exactly like Master Yenqing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to go to the Alchemy Commission for some well-needed rest. I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but I came out unscathed. I really ought to thank my masters for taking all the blows on my behalf.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer and the charming March 7th. You came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her masters, aren't you?
Exactly. How are my masters doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, only one master is here. I'm doing fine.
Hey, watch your words! Don't you jinx my master!
His injuries weren't that severe. But, well, he'll still need some more time to rest. Considering the intense battle with Hule, and then with General Feixiao, the rigorous sparring session with her, his small body couldn't take it anymore.
Master Yun Li, didn't you also engage in combat?
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have the resilience that us kids from the Zhuming have.
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
I heard a few versions of the story from the Cloud Knights who were there. The number of wolf troopers went from a few dozen to thousands. And the number keeps rising. It's becoming more absurd by the minute.
Yun Li, go and lie down.
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer and the guy with the hood?
Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly confine them to the Alchemy Commission. All three from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady. It's a silver lining in this misfortune.
It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see General Feixiao and bring her some fruit?
I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But alas, what can you do when the two of them have a leader who is just as restless? General Feixiao just slipped out of the recovery room. She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the Alchemy Commission. If you're looking to meet her, the luminescent depths might be your best bet. I spotted her heading that way earlier.
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Feixiao. Out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the doctor's orders.
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Zhao Cho. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner. If only I hadn't sent you to the shackling prison.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Feixiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice to take my life?
Zhao Cho, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However, the many doubts that once plagued me have dissipated.
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Morza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Feixiao. I am content.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing others' ailments. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you were here too.
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them. But until then...
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borison are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force meant to divide the Alliance's attention. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights into battle. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of the hunt.
I knew it. You've always been so impatient.
I apologize for my tardiness once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination. They released me only after ensuring I was in good condition.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our minds at ease. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation...
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven." A sign she advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. It's just... The Xianzhou Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter.
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance?
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need... On the war dance's opening day, rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights.
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Luo Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected.
This settles the immediate concerns on the Luo Fu, but my thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Luofu has experienced numerous disturbances directly linked to the Lord Ravager Fantilia.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borsen and sway the Luofu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful.
Rather than outright victory, Fantilia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies.
The goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years. Perhaps we should point the weapon in our hand toward this new adversary. I plan to bring this matter before the Marshal following the war dance.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal will react.
It's clear we're engaged. Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me, yet she's well aware of our concerns. We gathered today not just to tackle the Luofu's predicaments, but also to address a matter requiring our collective presence. Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui, informing us that she wishes to share the results of recent calculations she made within the Matrix. Jing Yuan, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. I've dearly missed each of you generals during this time.
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking of the fates we're destined for?
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. Though not everyone's cup of tea, huh? You once told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly." I'm intrigued. Did the conversation really come to pass?
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears that the Marshal sent not just 2 generals to the Luofu, but an uninvited 3rd guest as well.
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategist's. With the Luofu caught in such strife, the Yuchui couldn't just stand by and watch.
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Luofu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that traveler?
The narrative they painted was vast and difficult to put into words. It all revolves around the coffin of the blonde traveler. To be precise, it's the remnants of the propagation.
The remains of the swarm author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the divine body. In the future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger alliance. Hence, they sought out an ally for the Xianzhou. I assume you've all heard of the famed Genius Society member number 81, Ron May, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchui has just seen this uninvited guest arrive on the Xianzhou Luofu. 3, 2, 1. Right on time. Now, as for the best way to receive our distinguished guest, I'll leave that in your capable hands.
Do you remember your name?
My name is Flames Merchant Guild on the Xianzhou Luofu.